too shy.
Hi, your
Alumni.
yes.
Oh,
I now 3+.
BMI.
First is MSI.
This
Diploma MSI, degree diploma. So, kalau okay terus.
Okay, bro. Okay, now
Okay.
you sudah lah, don't
Yeah.
Okay.
Just here.
Okay. Then,
Basically, we just want to know background, obviously background, educations, and how we get this role.
do you want me to go through like each of it, or can just general? Like, because I think macam like vision, mission ni semua actually our website dah ada lah. Just
Yeah.
copy paste and then you don't really need to.
Yeah. So.
But do you need the recording or anything?
Yes. Sure. We can do the voice recording.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You can go straight for professional journey about your education and background.
Okay, can. So I'll just briefly talk about.
Very good.
Okay, okay, I'll just briefly talk about the organizations first. So basically, I work at Logitech. Currently, I am in charge of marketing here, only for the Malaysia, of course, not for the rest of the country because Logitech's an MNC, so we are separated by clusters and regions and countries. So for me, I'm just managing one country right now. For vision and mission, I think I won't go too much into that lah. But for our value, we have a few main things that we focus on. But the big thing for us is that to stay humble and stay hungry, which means that we want to keep chasing for things, but also try and stay humble. As much as people say that Logitech is a big brand,
Yeah.
itu semua kan, tapi at the end of the day, our office is also kecil kan. We have more of a startup mindset lah. So even though Logitech is a big company, we only have like 7,000 plus employees, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we just stay humble, stay hungry lah, keep chasing
So,
lah.
is it have any office other than this?
Yes, for sure. Each country has their own office.
Oh.
So yeah lah. So depending on the country as well, the office may.
So you manage for Malaysia only?
Malaysia only.
Or Malaysia?
Yeah, Malaysia only. That's all. Okay, my professional journey, educational background. I studied in Sunway Uni. I was from Penang. I came to Sunway Uni to study, and I took actual science. And then I realized that tak nak buat lah. Okay, a bit too boring lah, a bit too one table. I cannot lah. So
Science related to maths, right? Math.
statistics, risk
Yeah,
analysis, itu semua lah. Tapi cannot lah.
So different from your role.
Correct. Very different for me lah. So I took my professional papers and stuff juga. Tapi I realized that it's not really something I want to do lah. Even though untung banyak lah. Even though untung banyak, tapi it's not something I want to do. And on my second year, I think mid-second year, I start to my second year I joined this esports club. And I started hosting a lot of tournaments, and I got to meet a lot of people. So connections are important lah kan. I met Acer, Asus, Nvidia. I started working with everyone, and that's how I landed my internship role at Garena. I don't know if you guys know Garena. Really? Yeah. So
Fire.
correct. So back then in Garena, there was the Free Fire and the League of Legends lah. So I was under the League of Legends side now. Yeah, I was under the operational side of things, so I was handling like the events, cosplay and stuff semua tu. So that's when I realized that something that I want to do lah, macam marketing stuff, event stuff semua tu. So from there, it's like one important thing I want to highlight also is like one door closed, another one will open lah. So what happened to me is that Garena actually promised me a full-time job after my internship.
Okay.
But they got, I like to say Thanos lah, the Malaysia side closed down. Only the Singapore side left. So I couldn't get the job. But because of this, and because I met people here, Garena actually referred me to Logitech. So I actually got the marketing job here. Yeah. So that's how things started. But I actually did leave a bit after 3.5, almost 4 years. I left for eBay just to try something new. Hated it. Came back. So after 2 years, I came back. I'm back here lah. Huh? So right now I'm very lucky to be back because things have grown a lot. Even though I was here through the most difficult time, which is COVID, because COVID boomed very big and things were really rough, like good, but also really hard on the employees, right? Because there's a lot of things that are happening and stuff. So after COVID, after everything settled down, I cannot already, so I just left lah. Yeah. Then took a 2-year break at eBay and came back, and things are a lot better. I have a team. I have actual teammates and stuff because last time I was working silo. And yeah, so that's so far my professional journey lah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So impressive.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, this is my.
Okay, hello. Okay, but yeah, so do I need to talk about my eBay journey as well? A bit? Or?
Yes.
Okay, sure. My eBay role was e-commerce. So because e-commerce was booming kind of macam Lazada, Shopee, but I didn't want to just do Lazada, Shopee, I wanted to do something bigger. And between that time, my friend was referring me to eBay as well. So I was like, okay lah, it's a kind of old company, but people know about it, and it's a big company as well. So from there, I was supposed to handle just Malaysia and Singapore. Then it turned into Southeast Asia.
Wow.
And then more layoff happened. And I was in charge of Southeast Asia and India. And then more layoff happened. And I was in charge of Southeast Asia, India, and then what we call emerging markets. So macam Bulgaria, Lithuania, Prague, Mexico. Too many countries lah. I cannot lah. So bye. Yeah. So itulah. That's why I left, which is it's too many countries for me to handle already. So I decided to like I say, on door close, want to open. The moment I decide to quit, I cannot. I want to take a break. My old manager come find me. Hey, the person replacing you leaving. You want to come back or not? Okay. So yeah.
Because I went through your LinkedIn.
Oh, okay.
And I saw that you already work here, and then you go to eBay, and then you come back here. Right?
Yeah. So that's the reason why lah.
Okay.
That's the reason why lah. Too many countries lah. At that time, I think my calls were like, my working time was very big. My working time was like 10 a.m. for the Southeast Asia countries, and then I would chill a bit, and then cause all the Lithuania, all the other side of the world, their calls would be like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So cannot lah. I cannot lah. So macam tu lor. But it's still a good job. I still did learn a lot, especially with
You got
all the
so
other
much
countries.
experience.
Yeah, it's actually really, I'm actually very lucky lah. And I think luck plays an important factor. So whatever opportunity you guys get, just
Describe.
hantam je. Okay.
Just go for it.
Correct. Just go for it. Don't.
Don't overthink it.
Like I say, stay humble, stay hungry lah. Apa opportunity ambil je, hantam je. Okay, my current position in organization. So my current position is market manager. So what I do is almost everything related to marketing lah. So the only thing that I don't handle anymore, which is actually we had a small reorganization. I don't handle retail part anymore. Oh, you guys are pen ke?
Ada.
Oh, okay. No problem. Let me know if you guys need anything. Nak water, nak apa, let me know je. Okay. But yeah, everything marketing. So my main goal is to gain as much brand awareness and drive engagement, and also to help push for our DCS, our sales and everything also. Because as you know, our office is a sales and marketing office. So in depth of what I do is it ranges from everything. So all the digital social media stuff, all the ads, all the retail ads, collaborations and stuff, all the influencers, partnerships, all the events, and I don't know what else I do, but yeah, everything. So the whole, essentially the Marcom budget for Malaysia, so the marketing budget and everything is handled by me also, the reporting and planning, and most of the execution is also done by me. But execution is not just me, of course. I handle around 6-7 agencies that will help me execute different things. So for my job, my typical working day, meetings, reports,
That's your typical.
just a lot of middlemen. Because even if you plan things, you need to get the execution done. And of course, like how to do everything. So I will talk to my agencies. I'll be the middleman. So it's a lot of a lot of organization and stuff like that, like delegation of tasks and all those. So a big part of project management.
Okay.
So yeah. Other than that, mostly that's how my working day usually
So
looks
basically,
like.
you do analytics for the business, the product.
Yeah.
testing, right?
Yes, we still have to do that because we still, of course, need to know the marketing KPIs that I'm getting from my events and stuff like that. Macam the GDG event, how many attendees, what the engagement, the QR code, what's the scanning, how many people purchase. So we need to justify all these things, because when we plan for these things, it has to have a KPI at the end of the day. You can't just like, nampak just buat je. So that's how it works. So yeah. Okay. Then.
Okay. So basically, you still do a job related to your study, right? Related to studies.
A bit lah, cause I related to my studies. I think cause my studies were very statistics and risk analysis dependent. I don't think it ties too much to what I actually do now, other than being able to navigate some data and stuff like that. But most of my experience came from my Garina, my Eastworld days lah.
So need to have
Yeah.
connections.
You have extracurricular, extend your horizon. But stay in school, finish your studies still.
Okay, so we go to leadership style.
So can you describe your overall leadership style in this company? Like democratic leadership, autocratic.
Wait, I saw the
Yeah,
PDF.
we prepared the question. So in case you
Yeah, because I wasn't sure what each of it meant as well. But not wait, let me check. Okay, both lah. I think it's a bit contradictory, but I still do a bit of a democratic and also authorizational what do you call it? Leadership style. Because even though they are a bit contradictory, at the end of the day, our sales and marketing always have different KPIs. Right? What I want to push for brand awareness, but that means that I'm sacrificing this money to, let's say, go for direct sales event, right? So there's always a give and take thing. So, but you can't just do these things without communicating to them. So it comes from that's where the democratic part comes. You need to talk to your team. So actually, you guys came at a good time, because right now what's happening is that we have our year planning, what's going to happen for our financial year. So I would tell them that I would be the one receiving all the data from our global side, the long-term plan, and I'll need to walk through with them. These are the things that are happening. What do you guys want to do? Like, do you see any opportunities and stuff like that? So then we'll discuss and stuff like that. But I will also definitely propose some stuff already lah. I'm not gonna mention what it is, but I will propose some stuff already, and then they will tell me lah. Maybe not this one, maybe not this, or can we make it more? How do we push more sales for this? Of course, they always want sales, kan?
Yeah.
So then you have to like give and take lah, macam tu lor. So at the end of the day, the authorization part comes in, where you have to limit their input also. You can't just give them everything, because let's say if I give them everything, then the GDG event won't happen already. Then you guys won't know about us.
Yes.
Developer people won't know about us, right? So, but it doesn't translate to sales properly, because even with the QR code and everything for the total sales, it didn't do as well, which is actually what we expected already, which is fine. So, at the end of the day, the budget is handled by me also. So I need to decide quickly, because at the start of the quarter we have to clear. Basically our planning is like a six months planning.
Okay.
So right now I'm already planning for like
Another
next,
for the next 6
correct. So these are things I have to make fast decisions about. When the quarter happens, while I'm still planning for the next quarter, I have to decide, okay, these are things we need to do. And already kind of pre-decided. But let's say I don't get as much money. Let's say this is what I wanted to do. But my global team gives you, oh, here's 20% of, okay, not 20%. Here's 80% of your requests. Then I have to decide, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? But I have to do it quick.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So it's a mix for sure. It's a bit weird that it's like contradictory, but that's where you see it lah. Yeah.
But is it have the same KPI for each country or?
No,
Dif-
depending on because each country is different. Right? Let's say Singapore's spending power is definitely more different than
Yes.
Malaysia. So each country has their own strategic decision as well, their own strategic direction. For us, we just started MX. We just started growing MX. That's why you see me like participating more. Last time don't have. Last time it's like all the cheaper stuff. Yeah, but the cheaper stuff then like there's nothing much to talk about, so we just push sales. But then let's say now for Singapore side, they have money already. They already have tech and spending power. Of course, they were pushing MX long ago.
Yep.
So things like this. Different countries have different KPIs, different directions and stuff, and different. We have guidance on what we can spend on, what we cannot spend on. Stuff like that.
Oh, so interesting. About the business stuff.
It's very business. Okay. Anything else about this?
Adi.
Can you explain how to handle a situation where you use autocratic leadership?
Oh, situations. Wait, which one? Autocratic.
Autocratic.
Which one's autocratic? Wait.
Good point.
Example.
Oh, autocratic. I guess something more of like events, I guess. I guess that's the thing I can see the most. Either events or influencers. Because influencers sometimes they're depending on the people, sometimes some are easy to manage, some might be difficult lah. Right? So sometimes you have to put your foot down and say, no, this is what we want. This is what we want from you, this is what we need from you. Because like I said, it's always a give and take situation.
Yep.
Events as well, right? Macam some events, some events, they're a bit more like, oh, cannot do this, cannot do that, cannot do this. Then how are we supposed to do? So then you have to make at a certain time. Then I have to be like, no, it has to be this.
Okay.
And agencies as well. I think agencies are a very big thing because agencies sometimes, especially when you're younger. I think last time when I was a lot younger, I started the job. I was 23 when I started the job. So when you have to handle agencies, some people don't respect you as much. So then you have to be more strict. You have to really put down your foot and tell them, no, this is how it needs to be done. I need you done by this date.
Okay.
Yeah, stuff like that. Is that a good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of the questions, so how the influencers help the sales? Because you collaborate with the influencers, right?
Correct.
Or content creators.
Correct.
So how they help you guys to increase the sales?
Correct. So it's a long-term thing. So influencers and UGC content creators, all those semua kan, they are more of a brand marketing thing. So the more people hear about, okay, do you guys play games or anything? Sorry, because there's Logitech G kan. You guys play games kan?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a game you play?
Valorant.
Okay, let's say if PRX represented our
Okay.
team, we sponsored the team,
Okay.
wouldn't you know a lot more about Logitech? Wouldn't you want to be interested in like, oh, which mouse they're using, what's their setting and stuff like that?
Okay.
Kan? So then from there
Oh.
you start thinking about the product. So this is what influencers do. In a way they influence you lah.
Okay.
Influence you lah.
Got it.
Macam tu lah. So things are, let's say these are very representative already. These are like pro players already. But let's say for influencers, more lifestyle stuff. Macam Jisoo Life. Now you guys know everywhere, the fan, all those semua kan,
Yeah.
but it's also all the influencers promoting it. You guys also see and stuff like that.
Yes. Right.
So how does it translate to sale from that? Now you know about the awareness and stuff like that. How do we convert you? So there's two things. The influencers can be part of the conversion. Sorry, there's always three parts: awareness, consideration, and conversion. So how it works is that once you are aware of it, what can we do to get you guys to convert? So we have CTA links, macam buy now
Yes,
for
yeah, yeah.
whatever
What's
percent,
that?
then you click on it kan,
Yeah,
or the
yeah.
yellow bag to someone, use my link for discount, click. Then that's how we get you guys to come convert, come beli. Macam tu lor. So that's how influencers and UGC content works. They influence you lah, very badly say lah, they influence you lah. Macam tu lah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So they influence us and then they attract us
Correct.
to go to the link or the website
Betul.
and to buy.
Betul. So the hard part is when influencers don't want to too hard sell, which we understand.
Yes.
Right? It cannot be too hard sell. Even if it's hard sell, I also know that people won't watch lah. Kan?
Yeah.
You'll just go next. Which is fine.
Skip the video.
Betul. So that's fine as well. So that's why we have to I don't know which one it is again. So then you have to talk to them more, you have to give and take a bit lah. Cannot be fully for fun and then you don't talk about the product, and it has to be a balance. Macam tu. So yeah.
So okay. So okay. Compared to we doesn't want to hire any influencers, we go on to our own strategies. So can you tell us is it the efficiency of the sales hiring the influencers and not hiring?
Okay, so I can't give you the exact numbers for sure, but it's hard to determine what is needed and what is not needed, because how you gonna say that I keep doing direct sales and all these things? Let's say I run all the discount in stores, but people don't know about our product. So how is that going to sales?
Okay.
Right? People might go to the store and like, oh, this is on sale, then I go see. But if we don't have any outlet talking about these things, any digital outlet, any people representing it, how are people going to know about our product? So that's where brand awareness and product awareness is a thing. So that's what marketing does. You need to talk about the thing. You need people to understand your product, know about your product. Then only people will see why they need to invest. And of course, there's different strategies for different products, different categories lah. We call it categories lah. Different audience also, so you have to work around it.
Alright. Okay. So next one is motivation and theory. Decision making. Sorry.
Okay, for the decision making model, how do you usually make important decision in your role? Your role is marketing and
Marco manager.
market manager.
There's different importance levels. Some important decisions that only affect our countries and stuff like that, I would usually talk to my sales manager as well. We need to make sure that the marketing direction, the sales direction are both agreed and aligned before we have to make a certain decision. But let's say these are important, very big deal, things that impact not just Malaysia and more of everything else, or compliance issue, or just in general software issues that is not under our jurisdiction, then I will have to pass it on. So I'll pass it on to another colleague, and then the colleague will pass it on to the higher ups and stuff like that. So it's not everything that has to be on me to decide.
Yes.
It again depending on the subject and how important.
Okay, for the next question, can you describe the major problem you face as a leader? Most major.
I guess there's two. I think one, personality and age lah. I think when I was younger, I was not taken seriously a lot, and it was very hard to get job done. It's very hard, and because people did not agree with you as a leader.
Okay.
So it's very hard for people to listen to you and think that this is the right direction for the company and stuff like that. And personality, you can tell I'm a bit like chincai a bit lah, right? But when it comes to work, then I will be very serious. It's very different, but again, I think as corporate slaves, okay, there's a difference of how you are at work and how you are normally, which is fine. Some people cannot make that difference. Some people are combined together, and that's fine. But as long as you trust each other to get things done and respect each other, that's fine. So that was the major problems I had lah, which is just
Steps lah. Very steps lah.
the steps lah.
So people didn't respect you
Yeah, they respect me.
because you're early career.
Correct. But I also understood from their perspective as well. So, macam steps did you take to solve the problems, right? So, I took a step back. I reflected on myself. Am I being too much? Am I being too all those things? I sat down and I talked to my manager as well. I think always talking to your manager, always talking to your supervisor is always good. But of course, if you're lucky enough to have a good supervisor, I've heard a lot of scary stories about bad supervisors and managers lah. Yeah, so if you're lucky, you have a good manager, which I'm very blessed with. They will talk you through these problems. Tell them that this is how I'm feeling. What do you think? Because of course they can see you clearer. Because sometimes self-reflection is important, yes, but sometimes it's easier to other people see it clearer. So you take their perspective and then you think about it. How do you want to fix this and stuff like that? For me, it was not to be so too loud lah. Right?
Okay.
Too loud lah. I can play it to my advantage where I can even though I know what I'm doing, sometimes it's a bit hard to convince them. So I have to work on how I talk. I have to work on how I present ideas and stuff like that. Macam tu, so a few things that just slowly you learn and work on.
So that's a nice exposure for us because another 2 years we will become a
You
corporate.
guys got this. It's okay.
A corporate
got
slave too.
Correct. It's okay. The adulting is fine.
Another more? Okay. Settle down. Alright, finish. Alright, we move to
Okay.
next point, which is motivation and theory.
Okay, we go to the motivation theory about basic motivation. How do you motivate your employees internally? For example, providing training opportunities for personal growth.
Okay, I can't really expose too much of this because I'm under CNC.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll just put it simply, I am not the one giving out the bonuses or depending on others because as I said, Logitech is a global company. All these benefits and everything is already predetermined. And then macam tu lah. Okay, so I can't give too much, but I will just say that yes, we do have a lot of programs and career paths and incentives and all those that are provided to us to motivate us to do better and it's the rewards. Yeah, of course. Internally, we also, I think all corporate companies, most big corporate companies have this, which is like they give you small little internal awards. Macam highlighting that. Macam think of it like Employee of the Year, Employee of the Quarter. Of course, we have that as well, right? So these are the intrinsic stuff lah. For the extrinsic stuff,
Does it combine all the branches around the world or just focus on Malaysia branch for the whole world?
we are under a cluster.
Okay.
So under a cluster, there's regions. Macam tu lah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So not just country lah.
Okay.
So we, in a very badly put way, don't put that in a very badly put way, we're against each other lah.
Okay.
But of course, we all work towards the same goal lah. Macam tu. So yeah, for the external rewards, of course, I think there's apply for everything. We also, of course, have bonuses sometimes, and depending on performance and stuff like that, then you get right. So I can't say too much about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Motivation theories. Which motivation theories do you apply in your leadership?
Wait ah. got to.
Oh,
So-
I think motivation theory. Oh, sorry. My bad.
So,
Oh, I didn't did the. It's okay. We can use GPT later.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay,
We
great. Okay.
We didn't have any.
Okay, perfect, good.
So, okay, installation. Okay.
So who or what inspire you as a leader?
Mm.
Because before this, you told us that you joined the e-sport, right?
Yeah.
At the Sun University. So,
Solus.
I don't think it's a. I don't think it's a cool thing. Okay. Wow. Wow.
Steve Jobs or something. Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos.
You're marketing.
Bukan lah. I think for me, as a leader though, wait lah, give me like 1 minute lah. Let me think ah. Okay. Just very basic answer lah, huh? First is family lah. I think that's the easiest. I think that's the easiest answer. Family. I think I grew up in Penang where people are very kampung. People know how to work together even if you're blood or not blood related. People are always come together and help each other. Right? Because for me, I'm very lucky. I grew up in a very loving family and my parents have very loving friends. So these people are, even though they're not blood related, they come together and stuff like that. And I've heard a lot of stories about how when back in the day they had issues and stuff, like all of them worked together to solve it. They didn't have to. They were also like just teenagers. They didn't have to. But I think that was a very big inspiration for me as well, which is always making sure that we are working together as a team. You can have arguments, you can have disagreements because you're different people and this is workan. Like it's very normal. There are bound to be things that you don't agree on, you don't see eye to eye. Maybe this guy find you very annoying, this guy, I find that guy very too stuck up, stuff like that. It will happen, which is very normal. But you, at the end of the day, work is work. You need to learn how to work together regardless of all these personal agendas, all these personal disagreements, right? As long as you know why you're here, as long as you can segregate properly that I am doing this for my work, I'm doing this we are both working towards the same direction. As long as that's aligned, I think that's okay already. So whatever, just be an adult about it lah. Macam tu lah. And lastly, I think it's personal, panggil apa? I think it's just personal, okay, panggil apa?
Admire.
Sorry. Hello. Oh shit, okay. Is Amira they all? So yeah.
I see.
Lebih. Very good.
Senang je isu. Dia is paling senang dia.
Aku nak tanya semua macam dah bagi tahu tadi.
nak tanya ni laju. Nak selit dah habis lah. Tahu habis. Nak selit yang last tu. Tak baca lah. Dah next lah.
Aku lupa nak prepare motivation untuk dia.
Belakang tu sampai.
Motivation theory tu. Kita buat nanti
Slow
prom tak?
machine needs helmet nak body kita orang juga. Macam bodoh je. 20 lebih. Awal 30.
Sorry guys
Okay.
Kena tukar tempat sekejap.
Tapi ni tu kalau meeting online kan.
Sorry, can we move to that?
Okay.
Sorry, just the one on the left.
Sorry ya, sorry. Kita buat
Apa?
lagi 2% lagi tak habis.
Ya.
Masuk. Masuk.
Baru first time lah.
1%. Main jadi 2%.
The boss here.
People wherever.
Quiet ni.
Sorry, I had to. Okay. I cannot remember. I cannot think of the word. What's wrong with my brain? So I've been sick for a week, so my brain is a bit like not.
It's not your office here, right?
No, I think I've just been sick. I've been having a fever since Saturday, so my brain a bit like fried already. Personal growth lah. Yeah, I just put personal growth. So I think you always want to. I mean, as in career, in corporate life and stuff like that, you always want to grow. You always want to do what's best for yourself as well and everything. But that's the same case with everyone also kan. Everyone also want to do their own thing. They also want to do what's best for them. So the main thing is to just have empathy for everyone lah. Understand that everyone also has their own own thing going on. But it's not the same as the main point just now also lah. Is that just make sure that you're working together in the same thing. Make sure that you as a leader, you are growing, you are improving for your own personal growth. And do lah. Okay.
Closing.
Closing. Sebelum lagi. Ada apa? Ada yang pun di miss before.
Motivation journey tak terbaik.
Sorry. Forgot the-
Oh. No lah, no problem. I'm sorry, I cannot answer. I have no idea. I looked at it, I was like, wow, I don't know what this are.
Because this is from the course, from the
Ah,
that's
okay.
why.
What are you guys
I have this-
thinking?
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking?
Business management principle. That's why they have a term for a very big term for business management.
Interesting. I never studied this one.
Oh, you need to take it, this subject.
No, I never. I told you I took a very like statistic stuff, very boring stuff. Very like stuck in the room.
Because this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is elective, right?
Oh,
Elective subject. Right?
Elective.
Elective.
Go.
Oh, sorry.
no. Pada. Okay, anything else?
I think back to decision making.
Okay.
How you deal with people, because you have teams to deal, right? So how you deal with people, different background, different personality, different attitude. So how you deal with them to make a decision.
How I deal with them, make a decision.
Because I wonder this with all related to money, right? So you need to very particular on.
Correct. So it depends. One, is it an agency or is it a teammate, right? So if it's an agency, of course they listen to you because you're the client, you're the one paying the money. But of course, agencies sometimes would try and ask for more money and stuff like that. But as long as you have a very clear communication between the both of you, as long as you make very clear that hey, this is what I want, this is what you need, my leadership style is very transparent. I do not want to win anything. I do not want to, as long as I want to make sure that this is what I want to do, this is how much I have, can you do it or not? And then as long as things are smooth, I know that you guys are in my best interest and we are in your best interest. I think it's fine. I just want a win-win situation. I am not the type that like will haggle for money like, 5,000 off a bit lah. But sometimes I do have to do that a tiny bit because, like I said, sometimes the budget is not given fully. Sometimes they give 80%, sometimes they give 75%. So I'll have to be like, hey, remember the plan we had? Maybe you need to deduct a bit. Macam tu, like let's scale it down a bit. Then we'll talk about it how we can both macam tu lah. So that is one. That's for agency. For team, it's very different. For team, everyone has their own KPIs, right? So let's say for someone that I work very close with is the girl. I don't know if you guys saw her just now. Her name's Amira. She used to be under me, but now with the restructure and everything, she's like we're in the same level already. Okay, so now she is handling fully the retail stuff. So all the shelves that you guys see in the store, those ones, they're about me. All the things, everything, they're about me. Okay, last time she had to report to me for these things. So I had to make sure that everything's correct. The posters, all those drawings, everything. I have to question her. Why do you do it like this? Why do you do it like that? So when people are under you, it's a lot different because responsibility is on you. Okay. What you try to do is that you need to you also want to help them grow. Give them their time to make their decisions, their own decision, and then you align. You need to give them a sense of direction, let them come up with their own solution, and then guide them from there. You cannot just like, oh, I want you to do this, I want you to do this.
Yeah.
It's not agency.
Yes.
This is different already. This is a teammate. So I'm very proud of her now, right now. Because last time she has to check with me with every single thing lah. Then I tell her like, do it yourself. Macam tu lah. So you have to slowly guide people sometimes, depending on how they are. Some people can take criticism easier, some people cannot. So you have to learn kind of how to work with this type of people, how to work with certain type of people. And I think that's from experience. Of course, ChatGPT, all those, maybe you can take those examples also and learn. But yeah, sometimes it's good to just get to know the person, slowly learn how they work as a person. And I think, like I say, great. Tying back, my manager would probably be my inspiration because as strict as she was with me, she was still very understanding. Okay, she made me understood that it's okay to mess up. It's okay to learn, right? As long as you're not doing anything non-compliance lah, like money under steal things, of course not lah, right? But as long as you're genuinely working, you're trying, that's a very good thing. Right? You're trying to learn, you're trying to expand, which is good. It's okay to mess up. It's okay that it's not the best project. It's okay it didn't. Maybe not okay if it doesn't hit KPI. But yeah, then you have to work together. So that's where you as the manager, as you as the leader, will have to help prevent things from going too haywire. Let's say if they have the idea, let's say I told her that, I think a very common thing that happened between us is that, let's say new products, you have to make a display. Okay. Then I asked her, why do you want to make this display? It's so expensive. Why not go for a cheaper one? Right? So you get her to think, you get her to question herself and stuff like that. But then whatever she decided to do, in front of other people, in front of other salespeople, you have to stick together. You have to make sure that, okay, no, this will work. Because she has done the research, this works, you present the idea, and you take responsibility for it. But if you really feel like it doesn't work, then you have to tell her, right? You have to work together, you have to kind of gently push them towards a certain, not push them towards the direction they want, but push them towards a better direction of what they want.
Yes, that's something. I think about the latest product that you.
Oh, you guys want to see?
Yeah.
Can I go get my laptop?
Yang leadership style ni.
Oh, dia cepat sebab
Leadership style ni ada 3 yang dia bagi.
Dia bagi. Tapi nampak dia macam fokus kat autocratic lagi. Awal ni.
Macam satu benda
Itu boleh lah.
tak boleh minta spesifik.
Boleh juga kata.
Step 3 lah. Macam tu dia cakap.
Tak, dia kata tadi ni, dia campur-campur. Sometimes dia pakai demo, sometimes dia pakai autocratic kan.
Ya dia cover.
Takkan 2 je.
Dua cukup tu, yang lagi dia tipu ke?
Bukan.
Tapi dalam
Bukan, slide kena 3 tu.
So it's okay.
Laptop slow.
Lupa pasal tu kita buat ni.
Nah, dia kat dia tu.
Jadi cover.
buat dalam rubrik tu dia minta 3.
Dia 3. It's okay.
So aku plan dia bagi 2 ni. So nanti kita generate lah.
Don't worry about that.
Aku buat
Yeah.
Yes.
We can lie about it.
Bukan tu lah.
Yang penting gambar.
Ada. Minggu setengah je. Ada.
Dia tak ada apa dia ada tu.
Dia ada banyak lah.
Ya.
Ada dah. Ni lah.
SP dia aku pakai SP. Kau dekat abang parlimen. Kau masuk.
Masuk.
Jahat.
Pihak minggu.
Dua tak ada.
Aku pakai SP.
Tidak.
So dia boleh buat dia kena buat shortcut.
Berapa harga?
Ya, dia dah habis. Ni dah habis.
Lagi guys, ambil je. The same thing that
I'm
you were
waiting
saying
for
out.
this shit. I didn't easy. But I think got 2 for this one. I got 2.
It's
I'm
okay,
waiting for
then I
this.
take back.
Wow. Need to practice my friends.
Ambil.
Bukan. Macam tu.
Itu tu banyak pada level lah. Itu banyak ada dua pada level.
Okay. I'm doing my class, right?
And you guys want to try the mouse?
Sure.
Oh, is that what you were asking for?
From what you know,
Mm-hmm.
when they launch the product, they will not include it in Malaysia, right? And they use
It
the
depends.
region.
So initially it's been a region by region thing, but we have fight for the right to have it the same date as that. So previously, yes, Malaysia will be a bit later. Some other countries will also be later, depending on the stock and everything also, or depending on just basically market interest. Some products will be available in the States, some of the some products will only be available in China. It depends. So like I said, the global team will look at the market interest and stuff like that and then determine from there if we get the product or not. So MX Master 4 is a very, very big thing. And we fought for the same release date as everyone. And from moving forward, all our products will be same release date. As long as we get it. Yeah, it's easy. Cuba. You know kan? I already taught you kan?
This right?
I think it might be a bit laggy sometimes. Not like laptop game. I not open Zoom but. I think they don't understand. They're just looking at you like going through the circle. So basically, our mouse, this is our latest mouse, like it has haptic effect. So you can feel what's going on in the screen, essentially. But of course, there's more things there's more updates that are happening right now. It's still limited to our some apps and some and our action rate and software. But there's going to be more apps that will release soon, so you can feel what's happening on your computer now. Essentially. Kan, bagi dia cuba.
I want to try the shortcut. If I want to go to the browser, so I can do this.
So, ini.
Because right now I'm searching for the new mouse.
Beli je. Why you want to search? Beli je. Yeah. So all the shortcuts are here. So these are all the shortcuts that you can create, I guess. So there are a bunch of things that you can record lah, your full keystroke and text, and you can add in whenever you want the haptic feedback also. So we have later on application and system also, depending on what happens on your application and system. So macam let's say yeah, kita dah kasi wait lah. Okay. Macam so let's say I want to search for do this. Ayo, still stuck on my Zoom. Oh, sorry, it's a bit stupid because I'm plugging to Zoom, so sometimes it won't detect. It's still a bit wonky sometimes with like when you have external things. So I have to like make sure that. Or I can macam, I think this is my select and search. Yeah, so I don't have to type to search for things anymore. Let's say I see something I like here. Let's say I find G502. Then I can just click. Then it will auto pop and select and search on it. I didn't type anything. So these are just some small life quality of life stuff. But of course, if I want it to do work for me, let's say nothing. Let's say I want it to write an email for me because I'm too lazy to. Because even for emails, right? Let's say you want to submit something repetitive, which are your assignments or those. Even if you have a template, let's say you have a template, you still have to key in recipients. You still have to do all these things. You still have to adjust depending on the variables, right? So what I did was I already have the variable here. Of course, not in this sheet, but I say this sheet already. Let's say this sheet I already have I have the string right here already at the side. So this is an example lah. So if I say I do this and then a very long bar not used. I will need to. So I program it so that it can write the full email for me without me needing to do anything. Macam tu, but it's of course it's not just browser based. It's also I feel I'm doing training again. So it's not just browser based. It's also sorry. I need to be very careful of all the things that I'm showing right now because it's a lot of planning stuff. Okay, so it's not just limited to browser based stuff. So let's say you want it to, I have my local app and stuff that I want to convert and all those. So let's say I need to look for a file. So even for Google Drive, Sumato, help me search and everything also. Okay, so next, let's say I want this is the number I need. And then I need to look for I need to open my PDF converter. So I launch other apps on it also. Yeah, day in my life is I program all these things so I don't have to work as much. So it'll look for the file for me, stuff like that. But my file this one a bit weird because it doesn't open directly the folder I want it to. So sometimes it's not a bit wonky lah. So other than that, these are just smart actions. So what you see just now is a combination of action ring and smart actions. So I use action ring, get all these shortcuts. And then I use all the smart actions to make my life easy. So it's not just for that as well. Macam let's say you guys use a lot of ChatGPT kan. So we have this thing called an AI prompt builder. What it does is that, should I have a button for it? Yeah, don't use it that much, but I'll just show you guys. AI prompt builder is, let's say I am curious about G502. Then I click, then it will rephrase, elaborate. Okay, I want it to be full account.
Oh,
Then it will be academic, automatic. So your prompt and everything is built in already. Correct. You don't need to type anything or anything also. So of course you guys have Pro, all those semua kan. So what you can do is you can of course log into ChatGPT, have all your things saved as well. Of course, macam you have the sidebar as well kan, all the previous things you have. Of course you can enable it also lah. So all this you can create yourself. So this one is just what I did for, let's say, just this is just an example lah. So let's say for a business training I did for Harvey Norman. Macam I asked them to like, okay, this is based on the pricing of the product. Okay, so I just run this. So you can read, I mean, it's ChatGPT guide. So this would be useful especially for our staff. So let's say they have their customer service, people keep asking them questions and stuff like that, they can use this. So this is what we call an AI prompt builder. Basically you can build your own prompt instantly. Don't have to keep type.
Yeah.
No need to do that anymore.
Easier.
Correct. So lastly is the action ring. So the action ring is basically me lah. Okay. So this one you can have up to 8 buttons here, but then for each button you can add a folder. And for each folder you can have 9 buttons. So 72 buttons, and then like just now when I had zoom because this thing is connected, so it's a bit wonky. Then there was another action ring. It showed the zoom action ring instead. So all these profiles you can download and then customize yourself. Of course, you can just go to here. You need to download your plugins. These are all the plugins that we have right now. Of course, we're still expanding all the even Discord, all those also are. So if you're streaming, all those OBS also have. Yeah. And then lastly, we have. So last time, I think some of you might know or not know. So we have this easy switch. We can connect up to 3 devices. But it's kind of annoying when you want to switch devices, you have to flip around, press switch. So now what you can do is you can actually add it to your action ring. So from an action ring, you can just swap. Yeah, you can just do this and then you'll swap to your second device. Okay. So the last thing is that we also have flow. So what this is that sometimes you have, let's say for me, I have my work PC and my personal PC at home. Sometimes it's kind of annoying to transfer things over. So if I connect them through Option Plus, I can use one mouse for both. I don't even need to swap. I can just drag my cursor over, and then it will go to the next PC already. And then my keyboard will also follow along. My keyboard will also move to the second PC with just a move of cursor. And let's say I want to transfer file, which is the annoying part. I can just copy, go over, paste. Like you can see that, copy and then go over and paste. Okay, so these are the cool things, and then lastly we have the haptic feedback. So this is the new invention that we have. So you can feel now I can let you guys try. Training session done. Okay, now you can. Okay, you guys can tekan me. This is the haptic session. You guys can tekan and try the ring. Action ring with the haptic feedback. Cuba, don't check. I'll charge. Yeah, it's USB Type-C there. But we need cable as well. And click on this thing, this whole panel. Then you can feel the thing.
Yeah.
You can look at my PC so that it's not so laggy lah.
Banyak betul lebih. I'm just wondering. So you change your career from here to
Kan dia macam
EBA.
keluar sikit. Ada vibrate.
Is it the same position you got?
Yes, initially, because when I started the job, I was a specialist manager.
Dia macam ada vibrate sikit. Pasal bila tu kan kereta benda besar. Kalau kecil selalu macam dengar.
What happened after was that
Oh,
in like then they already changed the so I was being here but
eh,
it was my first job.
mana nampak masuk main.
Position.
So I left
Dah nampak masuk main.
and when I came back we had her, we had
Masih gitu.
full-time designer, we had
Kecil sikit.
so that's why
Orang
based
gaji
on
ni.
that, then we had the reorganization, then technically now I don't have anyone under me.